Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel AIM. Sorry for the delay. Part 1 of KCET paper already it was uploaded to the YouTube. Now today let's discuss in this video part 2. In part 1 what I have done, I took first 20 questions of the version code C1 of KCET 2026. Now we will go with part 2. Here we will take questions from 21 to 40. Without delaying the time, friends, let us try and solve problems from 21 to 40 in this video. Let's go with the 21st question. Now, the question is integral of x into f of x dx plus f of x by 2 is equal to 0. Then you have to find f of x. Now, integral is given. I have to find f of x. We know that primitive integral means primitive, finding the given function f of x. Here to find f of x, I need to differentiate this equation first so that I can eliminate integral. Then I have to find f of x. Now to eliminate this, what we are going to do, we'll differentiate with respect to x the whole function integral of x into f of x dx plus f of x divided by 2 is equal to 0. Now friends, in differentiation of integral of x of f of x dx, these two are inverse of each other. So we will get differentiation of integral of x into f of x is x into f of x plus 1 by 2 is a constant. Differentiation of f of x is f dash of x is equal to 0. So we got this equation. Now we need f of x, but we have f dash of x also. So what we are going to do here, friends, carefully listen. We write f of x as y because it is a function of x, plus half into, let us write f dash of x as dy by dx is equal to 0. Now we have a differential equation here to solve it. So let us integrate this by using variable separable method. Let us write it as xy is equal to minus 1 by 2 dy by dx. Now shift 2 into dx into left hand side. Already x is there. Keep x there only. Minus, if you want minus also you shift here. Better dy by y. So we have separated the variables. Now let us integrate this on both sides. By integrating this on both sides, we are going to get minus 2 into integration of x is x square by 2 plus c is equal to dy by y. 1 by y integration is log y. Now 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So we are getting here c minus x square is equal to log y. We need y value. So what we are going to do, we take exponential function on both sides. So we will get e to the power c minus x square is equal to e and log are inverse of each other. So we are going to get y. So we got y is equal to this, e to the power c is c. And I can write like this, e to the power c into e to the power minus x square is equal to y. So e to the power c can be written as c into e to the power minus x square is equal to y. This is the general function we have. So we got f of x here, but here they have given the particular function in every option. So we'll eliminate c here to get the particular value. We'll get c value as 1 actually. So our solution here is e to the power minus x square, option 3, friends. Let's move on to the next one, friends. Now here, one of the possible function f of x for which satisfies integral minus 2 to 2 f of x dx is equal to 0. So we have the integral, definite integral minus a to a f of x. When it will be equal to 0? If the function f of x is odd function. When do you say a function is odd function? If f of negative x is equal to negative of f of x. So this is what we have to verify with all these 4 options. Okay, now let us go with the first option, second option, third, fourth, everything, but we'll go with first option first. Let us take the first option. F of x is equal to log of 2 plus x divided by 2 minus x. Now find out f of minus x. So replace wherever you have x by minus x. We are going to get log of, in the numerator, 2 minus x, in the denominator 2 plus x. Now the reciprocal of this we got here 2 plus x divided by 2 minus x, here 2 minus x divided by 2 plus x. Take the reciprocal of this, so we are going to get 2 plus x divided by 2 minus x to the power minus 1. We are taking numerator to denominator. Now we are going to use one result here, that is log p power n is equal to n log p. So using that we will get here minus 1 into log of 2 plus x divided by 2 minus x. So f of minus x is equal to, friends, here minus, what is log of 2x plus 2 minus x? It is given function f of x. So first function only satisfying the condition, it is an odd function. Then integral of this function from minus 2 to 2 must be equal to 0. Integral of this function from minus 2 to 2 must be equal to 0. So our option is option A, friends, for this. Let's move on to the next one, friends. One of the interesting question again on a definite integral. Now see the options and given question carefully. Integral of f of x plus 6 dx from a minus 6 to b minus x. It is equal to which of them? In all those, just verify the lower limit and upper limit. The lower limit and upper limit are a to b in all those cases. So this indicates we'll go by substitution method. That is the easiest way. By substituting x plus 6 is equal to t, easily we are going to get solution for this. Just put x plus 6 is equal to t. Then change the lower limit when x is equal to a minus 6. Tell me what t you are going to get. Put a minus 6 here, minus 6 plus x, get cancels, t is equal to a. Upper limit when x is equal to b minus 6, what are you going to get here? T is equal to b. So the given integral, let us consider this as I. Given interval now can be written as, what is the lower limit? Lower limit becomes a, upper limit becomes b, and x plus 6 we have taken it as t. So we'll get f of t into dt. That's it. So we got a to b, f of t dt. So we have one more property. Using property of definite integrals, I can take any variable for t. You can take x, y, z, whatever you will. We have a property on that. So from a to b, you can write this as f of x into dx, or else f of z into dz. It depends on the given problem. Here we have a to b, f of x into dx. So here only you can conclude your solution is option 3, integral of f of x dx from a to b. This is how easily you can solve this question, friends. Let us move on to the next one. Now, if n is a natural number, n is a natural number, clearly given, it is a natural number, it is not an integer or a real number. So the integral of sine to the power n x divided by cos to the power n plus 2x dx is very easy and straightforward question. Here sine to the power n x is there. Here cos to the power n plus 2x is there. The denominator term, directly write this as cos to the power nx into cos square x. Can you write? Power you split it, so it can be written as cos to the power nx into cos square x. Sine to the power nx divided by cos to the power nx can be written as tan to the power nx, and 1 over cos square x will remain. That 1 over cos square x can be written as secant square x into dx. So it is very simple question. Now we will go by substitution method. Put tan x is equal to t, and we know that tan x differentiation is secant square x dx and is equal to dt. So the integral will become, so let us take it as I. So integral will become now integration of t to the power n secant square x dx is dt. So your solution is t to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. That's it. So t is tan x, so it is tan to the power n plus 1x divided by n plus 1. Very simple and straightforward question, friends. Plus you can write C. So which option is correct? Your option 4 is correct answer for this, friends. Let's move on to the next one. Now again it is indefinite integral. So integral of, let us consider this as I, integral of e to the power minus x log 2 into 2 to the power x dx. So two functions are there. E to the power minus x log 2 is one function, 2 power x is another function. First let us try and simplify if possible e to the power minus x log 2. Okay, now we can write n log p if you have, that can be written as log p to the power n, and we know this e to the power log x, e and log are inverse function of each other, so e power log x will give you x, because composition of inverse function is identity function, so it must give x. So e power log x is x, also log e power x is also x, because these two are what kind of functions? Inverse functions. Now first let us apply the first result we have from logarithm. E to the power, here we can write log 2 to the power minus x into what you have, 2 power x into dx. Now e and log are inverse of each other, so that can be written as 2 to the power minus x, and what else you have, 2 to the power x into dx. So it is very simple, these two will get cancelled. Your answer is 1 into dx, then 1 integration is x plus c. Friends, it is a very easiest question, but we must know these results. Without knowing these results, if you apply uv directly here or by parts directly here, it will be hell. Okay, so first understand these properties, all the properties. Wherever you see e, log, always keep it in mind. First check out, can we use the properties of logarithm or any properties of e power x or e power log or log e power x, whatever, then decide and solve, then it will become easy for us. So for this question, our option 2 is the right answer. Let us move on to the next one, friends. The area of the region bounded by y square is equal to x cube when y axis and the lines y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 8. Just draw the figure, friends. Here let us draw the figure. Let me take x axis and y axis. Okay, and two lines are there, y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 8. Let us take, it is y is equal to 1 and somewhere here y is equal to 8, and one equation is there, curve is given, y square is equal to x cube, give x is equal to 1, so y is also equal to 1, so somewhere here you will get the curve point, somewhere here you will get the point. Then if you give 2 cube 8, 2 root 2 you will get 2 root 2, somewhere it is greater than 1, greater than 2 also, somewhere here you will get. So your curve goes like this. This is the curve, y square is equal to x cube. So it is very simple now. After drawing the curve, now they are asking find the area between this curve, y is equal to 1, y is equal to 8, and y axis, this portion. Now to find this, we have to go by integral of x into dy from 1 to 8. So find out the value of x from this. So x is equal to y square to the power 1 by 3 or cube root of y square. So that can be written as integral of x can be written as y to the power 2 by 3, because in the power you have 2 into 1 by 3, multiply and write directly 2 by 3 into dy from 1 to 8. Now what is the integral of y to the power 2 by 3? It is y to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 divided by 2 by 3 plus 1. The limit is from 1 to 8. Now 2 by 3 plus 1, 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 by 3, so I will write 3 by 5, and here you will get, I'll write directly friends, I'll apply limit value, upper limit here 8 to the power 3 by 5, sorry, 8 to the power 5 by 3, not 3 by 5, sorry for this, 1 second, 8 to the power 5 by 3 minus 1 to the power 5 by 3. That's it friends. 8 can be written as 2 cube. So your answer will be now, it is very simple now, 3 by 5 into 2 cube to the power 5 by 3 minus 1 to the power anything is 1, 3 and 3 will get cancelled, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 5 is 32 minus 1, so it is 3 by 5 into 31, so your answer is 93 by 5. So just draw the figure. Instead of drawing the figure, I can go directly, no need to draw the figure. Clearly the question is straightforward question. They have given y-axis, y is equal to 1, y is equal to 8, lower limit, upper limit, function, everything they have given. Only what we need to do, directly take x is equal to 2 by 3, x is equal to y to the power 2 by 3 from limit 1 to 8. To make you understand, I have drawn the figure, but no need to draw the figure. Okay, let's move on to the next one friends. S. The area enclosed by the curve x is equal to 3 cos theta, y is equal to root 3 sin theta. Now a parametric function is given. Whenever parametric functions are given, okay, write the function in only x and y if it is possible. Actually it is possible to write. Let's see how can we eliminate theta from these two equations. In one equation you have cos theta, in one more equation you have sin theta. Identity, we know what is the identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So what we are going to do for this, we'll square up both the equations first. So we'll get x square is equal to 3 cos square theta and y square is equal to 3 sin square theta. Now we have to decide, we have to add, subtract, multiply or divide these equations. We know we need to eliminate theta. We know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So we are going to add them up. Then we will get here x square is plus y square left hand side is equal to 3 is common in both. So we will get cos square theta plus sin square theta. So we have eliminated, this value is 1 and this is 3. So we will get x square plus y square. Let us write 3 as root 3 whole square. So it is a circle with radius is equal to root 3. Then you can yourself find the area. What is the area formula? Pi r square. So it is pi into root 3 whole square. Square and square root will get cancelled. Your answer is 3 pi square units. So option 4 is the right answer. Just keep it in mind, when parametric forms are given to you and they are asking you to find the area, better eliminate the parameter. That means the third variable theta, t, whatever it is given, by adding, subtracting, squaring, cubing according to the problem. Okay friends, let's move on to the next one. S. Now sum of the squares of the order and degree. Now sum of the squares, order square plus degree square, they are asking is equals how much? Sum of the squares of order and degree. If defined, if degree is defined of a differential equation, this is the differential equation is given. It is not a polynomial function. By looking at the equation we can say, because root is there, but we can eliminate the root by squaring on both sides, so that we can convert it into a polynomial function in y dash. So once you convert this into a polynomial function in y dash, we know that degree is also defined. Anyhow, order is defined for any equation, if it is in polynomial in y dash or not, but order is defined. So let us square it up on both sides. to check out is it a polynomial in y dash. If it is a polynomial in y dash, we can find out degree also. So highest order is already is there, highest order second order derivative y double dash, so order is 2, I can directly write 2 square. Now let us square it on both sides. 2y dash plus y double dash whole square is equal whole square is equal to square and square root will get cancelled in the right hand side, y double dash minus 3. Now I expand this. Now we will get 4y square plus y double dash square whole square, that will give you power 4, plus 2 into 2 4 y dash into y double dash whole square is equal to y double dash plus minus 3, y double dash minus 3. Now check out, is it a polynomial? We don't have any square root. Y dash is not an angle. Yes, it is a polynomial in y dash. Now what is the highest order we have? Y double dash. Now what is the for the highest order, what is the highest degree you have? See here, 2 is also there, 4 is also there, 1 is also there. In this case, you have to pick the highest degree. Yes, highest degree is 4. So your answer will be 4 square here, degree is 4. That will give you 4 plus 16 is equal to 20. This is how we can solve this question, friends. So 20 is the solution for this. Let's move on to the next one. It is a question on subsets. If A is equal to A, B, C, D, E, F, 6 elements are there in the set, then the number of subsets of A which contains at least 2 elements. That means they are removing null set and singleton sets. At least 2 elements means the subset can have 2 elements or more than 2 elements, but not less than 2. Now here we know this formula, number of subsets formula. Number of subsets is equal to 2 power n. And also from binomial theorem we know this equation 2 power n can be written as nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 up to ncn. Okay, now for this given subset, number of subsets is equal to 2 to the power 6, and 2 to the power 6 can be written as, using this equation we can write it as 6c0 plus 6c1 plus 6c2 plus 6c3 plus 6c4 plus 6c5 plus 6c6. Why we are using? You maybe wonder why we are using this. Directly we could have written, we know that there is 1 null set and 6 singleton set. In total, if you subtract 7, whatever you get, that is our answer. That is 57 is your answer. But this is useful when the number of subsets, if they ask greater than 3, greater than or equal to 3, let us understand how it works. So here, whenever we write here in subset 2 to the power x 6 as in this form, 6c0 represent number of subsets having 0 elements. 6c1 represents number of subsets having 1 element. 6c2 represent number of subsets having 2 elements, and goes on. So we need to find actually at least 2 this thing, sum of this. Okay, now 2 to the power 6 is 64, and what is 6c0 value? Combination 1, 6c1 value 6, 1 plus 6 is 7, shift it into left hand side, minus 7 is equal to this result. Now 64 minus 7 is 57. This is how we can solve. Otherwise directly, because they are asking only at least 2, if they ask at least 4, then this formula, this result will help us to solve easily the problem. If you want this problem directly, you can subtract 64 minus 7 and tick the answer actually. But this method you keep it in mind. Any question you can solve using this results. Okay friends, let's move on to the next question. If 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, then the number of non-empty subsets of A containing only even numbers. So very simple and straightforward question, friends. How many even numbers are there? 5 even numbers: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Now 2 to the power 5 is your number of subsets, that is 32. But in that 32, null set is also a subset. Null set having no element, then there is no even number in that element. So required number of subsets out of 32, I should eliminate one, which is the null set. Then my answer is 31 for this, that is option A. Okay friends, let's move on to the next one. The domain of the function. So what is given? F of x is equal to, I will write like this, root of x minus 7 divided by root of 9 minus x, otherwise directly write what is that, no issue. Now to find the domain of this, we need to check out for the numerator what values are feasible, for the denominator what values are feasible. If you get two different intervals, we need to go with the intersection. Keep it in mind what we have to take, intersection of those two. So in the numerator, we know that under root function must be greater than or equal to 0. So for the numerator, friends, what we have, x minus 7 must be greater than or equal to 0. This gives you x is greater than or equal to 7. So we got one inequality, or the domain of the numerator, that is 7 to infinity. Go with the denominator now. For denominator, 9 minus x must be greater than 0. Don't put equal to 0, because if the denominator is 0, it is not defined. For the denominator function, under root function, only greater than 0 condition satisfies. Equal to 0 condition does not satisfy, because it is in the denominator. So this implies 9 is greater than x. You can write x is less than 9. So we have this interval minus infinity comma 9. So the domain is minus infinity comma 9 intersection 7 to infinity. So what is the common elements you have in these two? Here we have 7 to 9 all the elements. Here we have 7 to infinity all the elements. So 7 to 9 common elements are there. Here 9 is included, but here it is not included. So but 7 is included here. Here 7 is also included. So x belongs to 7 is included in the domain, but 9 is not included. So your option is 2, which is semi-open interval 7, 9, where 7 is included. So keep it in mind, when you find the domain of rational function, find the domain of numerator and denominator, go with the intersection. Right? Let us move on to the next one. So next question. It is an again Hans subset, very easy question. Look at the question, how easy it is. What is given? N of A is given. N of A is 2, and the number of relations from A to B, that is 2 to the power n value is given. Number of relations means we are talking about subsets of A cross B. Yes, subsets of A cross B. How many subsets of A cross B are there? 1024. Then n of B is number of subsets of A cross B. It is not A or B, A cross B, that is 2 to the power n of A cross B. Number of subsets of this is how much? 1024. That can be written as 2 power 10. So we'll get here n of A cross B is equal to 10. We know formula n of A cross B, that is n of A plus into n of B, not plus, it is into n of B is equal to 10. So n of A value is 2 they have given. Then n of B value, friends, it is 5. That simple question. So your option B is the right answer for this. So Here they are asking number of relations. Be careful in that while reading the question. Don't go with 2 to the power n. Go with 2 to the power n of a cross b. Otherwise directly you can choose 2 to the power n of a into n of b, which gives you n of b is equal to 5. Let's move on to the next one, friends. Yes, a question on probability. Probability of at least one of the events A and B occur is 0.6. At least one of A and B means A union B. So they have given probability of A union B is 0.6. Then if A and B occur simultaneously, that is both are happening together. When both are happening together, that probability also is given 0.2. That means they have given n of A intersection B is equal to 0.2. Then they are asking P of A complement plus P of B complement. With P of A union B and P of A intersection B, we have only one result, that is P of A union B plus P of A intersection B is equal to P of A plus P of B. Otherwise you can shift this P of A intersection B. You have used the formula P of A union B is equal to P of A, P of B minus P of A intersection B. Here this value is 0.6, this value is 0.2, but actually we need to find complement of A probability. We have the result. Probability of A can be written as 1 minus probability of A complement plus probability of B can be written as 1 minus probability of B complement. That's it, friends. We got the answer. Here 1 plus 1 is 2. 0.6, 0.2, it is 0.8. Shift this 0.8 into right hand side. 2 minus 0.8, and these two minus P of A complement minus P of B complement will shift here. We'll get P of A complement plus P of B complement. That your answer is 1.2. So option D is the right answer. You may get a doubt now. Throughout we have learned, yes, probability cannot be greater than 1, but here we are getting probability is 1.2. Is it true? Yes, it is true, because this is probability of sum of two different events. Probability of A complement cannot be greater than 1. Probability of B complement cannot be greater than 1. But when you add these two individual and separate subsets or events, probability that can be greater than 1. So that's why we are getting here 1.2. Let us move on to the next one, friends. So the next question is, the maximum value of sine of x plus pi by 6 plus cos of x plus pi by 6 is attained at x is equal to what value? The options are pi by 2, pi by 4, pi by 6 and pi by 12. Now to find the maximum value, always keep it in mind we have a binomial and two different trigonometric functions. Now it is a bit difficult to directly decide which is the at what value maximum value you will get. So we'll reduce it into a monomial. So it is in the form sin x plus cos x, angles are same. So whenever we have this kind of terms, what we are going to do, we will multiply and divide it by root 2. So that this function can be written as root 2 times 1 by root 2 sine of x plus pi by 6 plus 1 by root 2 cos of x plus pi by 6. Now what we are going to do, we are going to write this 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 as either sine pi by 4 or cos pi by 4 according to what we require. But keep it in mind, once we are converting a binomial into monomial, for one at one place, that is here for this 1 by root 2, if you take sine of sine pi by 4, for this you must take cos pi by 4. If you take cos here, you must take sine here. That depends for which function you want to convert it. I want to convert it into sine. If you want to convert it into cos, you can convert it into cos, but I will go with sine. So to convert it into sine, I should know sine of a plus b formula. What is sine of a plus b formula? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So what I am going to get, sine a is there, I will take it as a. I have to get cos b. I will write 1 by this as cos pi by 4, and here cos a into sine b, I will write this as sine pi by 4. So it is in the form sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So you can write it as sine of a plus b. What is a? X plus pi by 6. What is b? Pi by 4. Now add these two, pi by 6 and pi by 4. Pi by 6 is 30 degree. It is 45 degree. 30 plus 45, 75. 75 can be written as 5 pi by 12. Otherwise you take LCM and solve, you will get it. 5 pi by 12. Now what is the maximum value of sine function? Both sine function and cos function, maximum value is 1, minimum value is -1. But here they are talking about the maximum value, so it must be equal to 1. When it must, sorry, actually 1 into root 2. Okay, not 1, 1 into root 2. Root 2 is the maximum value of this function, but this sine function maximum value is 1. When you can get maximum value 1? If the angle, this angle value is pi by 2. That means x plus 5 pi by 12 is equal to pi by 2. Just find x value, friends. That is our answer. So here x is equal to pi by 2 minus 5 pi by 12. So 12 is the LCM. So you will get here 6 pi minus 5 pi. So your answer is pi by 12. So option 4 is the right answer for this. Whenever they ask maximum value or minimum value and given sum of two trigonometric functions, first better convert them into a monomial. That is the easiest way. Then we know the maximum value of minimum value of almost all trigonometric functions. Only for these two we can decide maximum and minimum. For other functions we have infinity to infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity. So sine and cos will be the most probable question for KCET. In this case, we will convert it into monomial, then we will find the maximum or minimum value. For this question, x value is how much? Pi by 12. Friends, let us move on to the next one. So it is 35th question. The angle of a triangle, the angles of a triangle, sorry, it is angles of a triangle are in AP. Oh, AP means let us go with 3 angles are there, we know that. So let us take one angle as A minus D, one more as A, one more as A plus D. 3 angles because they are in AP, clearly given. And we know that in a triangle, sum of the angles, if you add these 3 angles, is equal to 180. So we got one value, plus D minus D will get cancelled. 3A is equal to 180. So A is equal to 60. This is enough for me to find the remaining 2 angles. Put the A is equal to 60 here. Then A minus D is equal to 40. And we know that A is equal to 60. And what is A plus D? 80. So the angles are 40, 60, 80. Now, what else is given? Let us read the question. The greatest angle is double the least angle. Clear? Least angle is 40. Greatest angle is 80. It is double of this. Then sine of the third angle, that means sine 60 degree. They are asking sine of the other angle is sine 60 degree. Your answer is root 3 by 2. Very simple and straightforward question, friends. Let us move on to the next one. 36th question. The mean and standard deviation of 100 items given. 100 items means the number of elements is given or observation is 100. Mean is 50. Standard deviation is 4. mean is x bar, standard deviation, I will take sigma is equal to 4, then sigma square is equal to 16. Why sigma square, friends? Because if you go with sigma, while solving the problem, we are going to get root. So to avoid that, if the standard deviation is given, better to take the variance for the problem instead of taking standard deviation. Here what happens? Sigma is 4, then sigma square must be 16, that is 4 square. So we have this formula. What you need to find? Sum of squares of all the items. That means they are asking sigma xi square, sum of squares of all the items. So what is the formula? We have variance formula. Variance is equal to summation of xi square divided by n minus mean whole square. We know every value. This is also a straightforward question. Substitute the values here. 16 is equal to summation of xi square divided by n is 100 minus x bar is 50. 50 square will be 2500. Shift this 2500 into left hand side, so it will be plus 2500. So you will get 2516 is equal to sigma xi square divided by 100. So sigma xi square is equal to 251600. Where which option you have, friends? Option 3 is the right answer for this. Okay, let us move on to the next one. Question number 37. Probability of occurrence of an event A is 1 by 2. They are asking again a question on probability. So they have given here clearly P of A is 1 by 2. And that of B, P of B is 3 by 10. And if A and B are mutually exclusive, there are two conditions, friends, we have to keep it in mind. One is mutually exclusive and one more is independent event. If it is mutually exclusive, we know that means no common elements. Probability of A intersection B is equal to 0. If it is independent event, then probability of A intersection B is probability of A into probability of B. But here clearly they have given mutually exclusive. That means here probability of A intersection B is 0. Then probability of occurrence of neither A nor B. They are asking here probability of A dash intersection B dash, neither A nor B. None of them is happening. Okay, now for this question, friends, we will go back to sets and we are going to use De Morgan's law. How will you write A dash intersection B dash using De Morgan's law? That can be written as A union B whole dash. Correct. A dash intersection B dash is A union B whole dash using De Morgan's law. Now we have one more result from probability. What is P of A dash? That can be written as 1 minus P of A. Now here A union B is the subset. So this can be written as 1 minus probability of A union B. So we got everything, friends. What is probability of A union B for the given problem? Because these two subsets are mutually exclusive, or these two events are mutually exclusive, we'll get 1 minus of probability of A plus probability of B. Because probability of A intersection B is a 0. Then it is 1 minus of 1 by 2 plus 3 by 10. Just calculate this, you will get 10 as the LCM. 2 5s are 5 plus 3, 8. So this will give you again 10 as the LCM. 10 minus 8, that is 2 by 10. So your answer is 1 by 5. So option 4 is the right answer, friends, for this. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 38. Let R be the relation in the set N given by R is equal to set of all A comma B such that the condition is a is equal to b minus 2, b is greater than 6. Which of the following is the correct answer? They are giving you elements in the relation. Which is the correct? They are asking. Very simple question. B is greater than 6. So first option is ruled out. Here b value is greater than 6 is there. Let us verify by putting 3 and 8 in the equation. What is a value? A value is 3, b value is 8. 8 minus 2, which are not equal. So option B also ruled out. Very simple and straightforward question. Put from option C, you will get 6. A value is equal to b value is 8 minus 2. Both are equal. So tick this option and move on. Okay, that's all for this question, friends. Let us move on to the next one. Question number 38. 38 is done. Sorry, question number 39. Now, here they have given f of x is equal to x plus 1 whole square for x greater than or equal to 1, and g of x is the function whose graph is the reflection of the graph of f of x. Then on the line y is equal to x. Indirectly they are asking you to find inverse of f. Okay, for inverse of f, graph will be always reflection over the line y is equal to x. This line is there, now y is equal to x. If the curve is like this, then reflection they will be like this. Okay, they are talking about these two. Reflection over y is equal to x gives you inverse of the given function, and we know how to find inverse of the given function. Here very simple, no need to do anything. Just take f of x as y is equal to x plus 1 whole square. Now y is expressed in terms of x, just express x in terms of y. So we'll get square root on both sides, plus or minus y is equal to x plus 1. So we'll get x is equal to plus or minus y minus 1. By shifting this, you'll get x is equal to minus y minus 1, or x is equal to, you'll get sorry, I made a mistake here. It is root y. Sorry, it is root y plus root y minus 1. One condition is given. Be very careful, friends, which option to be chosen. Here condition is given, x is greater than or equal to 1. If this value is also negative, this value is also negative, then this function is not possible, because it will give you negative value of x, but x must be, they have given greater than or equal to 1. So your function must be x is equal to root of y minus 1. So this can be written as g of y is equal to root y minus 1. You can change it into x. So g of x is equal to root x minus 1. So your option is option 3 for this question, friends. Let us move on to the last question for of this video. Question number 40. So very straightforward, simple question again, friends. Sine inverse x plus sine inverse y is equal to pi by 2. So we know this result, sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So this term, we will write this as now sine inverse x plus, I will change sine inverse y into cos inverse. I will write sine inverse x into cos inverse. Sine inverse x is equal to cos inverse of root of 1 minus x square. Either using triangle, right angle triangle, you can do it by using sides ratio. Otherwise, conversion from one trigonometric function to other trigonometric function, using that also directly we can write sine inverse x as cos inverse of root of 1 minus x square. So here sine inverse y, let us write it as cos inverse root of 1 minus y square is equal to pi by 2. So when this term is equal to pi by 2, if both the values are same, that means here we can take x must be equal to root of 1 minus y square, then only sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of root 1 minus y square must be equal to pi by 2. So this equation gives us x is equal to root of 1 minus y square. So square it on both sides because they are asking x square. X square is equal to 1 minus y square. So your answer is option 1. So this is our part 2 video, friends. If you like this explanation, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you. We'll meet again in the next video with part 3. Bye.